close or?
No, that's fine. That's perfect.
Sweet.
Okay.
This is a podcast just for Shrewsbury.
Yeah, this is the Shrewsbury Biscuit
Damn.
Podcast. I'm Alex Whiteley, and this is my co-host Shane Hinton. And we're covering the festival to illustrate kind of how kind of great this is going to be for people in the town, who's going to be here, showcase what's about. I did see you about last night at the opener. Yeah, you're interested in the auction. I was quite interested.
Oh, yeah. I had to, for charity, innit?
Yeah.
But I'm sad because I got there late because I didn't realise there was an auction going on. And there was like one last lot. And when I realised some of the stuff that was on that I missed out on, I was like, damn. So I tried to go for the skydive.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, I went up, but it was too rich for my blood. Especially for a thing that then the reality kicked in. I'm like, damn, do I ever want to really do a skydive? That's some scary stuff. I don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying all this money for this thing. I have to do it, and then
Yeah.
it's what it
So
is,
why did I do this?
Yeah,
why? To the viewers at home that weren't there last night, it was the opener for Comic Salopia, and they were auctioning off some amazing artworks. And there was a kid there that was auctioning for Charlie Adlard's signed Walking Dead compilation, and it went up to like £600.
It did. I missed that.
It was crazy.
I would have jumped on that one. I know about 600, but I would have jumped on that.
It was signed by Robert Kirkman, and
you'd have bought two, wouldn't you?
I was like, yo, can I just get edition 30? I've got like £50. Can I get edition 30?
So do you want to introduce yourself? Tell people who you are.
Yeah, I'm Jamali Maddix. I'm a comedian. I'm a filmmaker. Yeah. And comic book enthusiast, really. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, that's it's kind of. I mean,
big comic book fan.
I would encourage kind of anybody to come to a festival like this, because whether you like comic books or not, because sometimes I think you come to things like this and you realise that it doesn't have to be Superman, Batman, or Spawn.
100%. I mean, comic books are so varied. If you like books, you will find a comic book that you like.
Yeah,
and I think the medium of comic books. And when I tell people I'm into comic books, they sort of do this. This sort of like a arrogant scuffle or arrogant scuffle.
Scuffle.
Yeah. Very Shrewsbury of them. No, but so it's like I think that the medium's so vast and advanced, and as well as like you said, if you in your mind you go, man, I'm not really into the Marvel films, and that's just your thing, comic book. You can come to a comic book festival, you can see great art, you can see creativity. You know what I'm saying? No, if you're into the theatre stuff, you can come down and sort of see, or if you're into even just see the cosplay and see how these people have made these
and some of them are brilliant.
These elaborate costumes took them years to make.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thousands of pounds. You know what I mean? It's like a real, thing in itself, even just to see, and it's something nice to bring the kids to.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's, and that's another thing. Is varied enough that it's adults and kids can enjoy a festival like this, and especially I think it's great to come down into a beautiful city like Shrewsbury.
Yeah, because it is. It's a perfect setting. We were talking about this.
Great city.
We've got.
I used to do shows back in the day.
Really?
I haven't been here for a minute, but I've done shows here.
Where did you go?
I can't remember. I think there was like a show they ran at the theatre once.
Yeah, the 7 Theatre.
Yeah, I think they were trying to run a monthly show there. I don't think it worked out from my understanding. But I remember I came and done a show in Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury's a good town, and I think it's sort of nice when these type of events come to towns like this, because there is, like, say, you got the university, you got all these other venues,
the castle,
well.
the prison.
Do you know what I'm saying? That there's so many venues that I think a festival like this can really work. But yeah, I think comic book festivals are definitely something you should appreciate.
Everyone should do it at least once, shouldn't they? I think.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, and I think it's like, especially with these ones. These ones are Comic-Con's great. I love Comic-Con. I'm not ever going to diss Comic-Con. But at the same time, these type of festivals are the ones where you get to meet the artists.
Yes, yeah.
You really get to interact with them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
people
saying?
personalise.
Yeah, if they want to talk to you, I'm not talking for them.
Yeah.
they might be antisocial. But you know what I'm saying? No, you can actually talk to these people and actually, and like I just hosted, I came late by the way, but I hosted a panel with two amazing comic book writers. And it was a small room. And you can really, and there was time to ask questions. Sometimes you go to these massive festivals and there's like an hour, there's like a 20-minute line.
Yeah.
You got to wait in to ask your questions. When you can talk to the people of caliber.
It's nicer when it's...
High caliber, That these people ain't these ain't amateurs. These are high caliber dudes they got down here,
The real deal, aren't they?
Yeah, man. When I saw the list, I was like, damn, they really, damn, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, these rooms are great, but they're large classrooms in essence, and it's quite an intimate kind of gig, I suppose. It's
and you can come get a lesson. That's what This is what these rooms are made for. These rooms are made for conversations. Yeah. Well, they should be. I don't know.
And what better medium than kind of comic books? It's inspiring. I mean, whether you want to draw, whether you want to write, whether it gives you ideas for something, music, even.
Yeah, whatever. Because it's just about creativity, and I think creativity. And me as a creative myself, because I'm not a comic book writer, I'm a comedian. But for me, it's like creativity is creativity, and you can learn from other art forms.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Though, like I've learned a lot by reading comic books. I learned a lot about story writing. I learned a lot about arcs. I've learned a lot. There's so much stuff. Economy of words. And I think these type of events are great, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
And what's good as well about this sort of setting is that everybody from all different walks of life can all come together on a mutual footing.
Oh, mate.
And everybody's appreciating everything.
100%. 100%.
And what I usually find with this sort of stuff as well is that you don't get the hate. Everybody, it's like a big family.
No ego.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no ego.
Exactly,
yeah, I think comic books are that good. I think because as well is when you come to something that everybody has come together and said that we like this thing.
Yeah.
Then there's sort of that mutual underhand.
I mean, you go to the gym. There's always going to be a group of people that are going to be sneering at someone else that's not as good or something like that. Or like you said, you have got the egos. You've got people that think they're better than everyone else. You've got the hierarchies and that kind of stuff. But like with this sort of setting, with the geek kind of community, and everyone's just appreciated for who they are, and they're just and you're all there because you all have a mutual love.
I mean, let's be honest. We're can we swear here, or is it?
No, it's family friendly.
Family friendly. But we're into weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'm reading books about people flying. You know what I'm saying? No, like it's hard to have ego about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's hard for me to be like, he likes that other book about flying. You know what I mean? It's hard.
But that's the thing, though, is that this festival, it offers so much variety. You've got Peppa Pig in the library. You've got the Beano in the library as well, and then you've got like Charlie Adlard, who created Negan of all people.
But they're all in my mind, they're all valid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No, and it's all valid, and it's all an expression of creativity. So I think it's varied enough, and especially as well as I think it's good that they're doing stuff for the kids.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They've got the little kids events going on, which I think is really good. And I think
that's the step.
That can be the spark in their life for the next generation of the fans.
Because I'm a comic book, and like I'm not Mr. Buy a comic, put it in plastic, don't let kids touch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like read.
You're taking Iron Man out the box.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like even like I got a bunch of baby cousins and that, and I've got stacks of comic books worth some good money too, man. And if they want to read it, let them read it. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
And I think that's another good thing.
Just don't rip it.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't put your actually wear gloves while you're reading it.
So during your talk, it's labelled here. So how do I become a professional comic book writer? Did you learn much during the talk?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Do you know what the one thing I learned, and I totally subscribe to just from my own career, and I think it's anything with the creative field, and I think this is the thing where it lends into the other creative fields, is you can't ask for permission. Do you know what I'm saying? No, it's like you two dudes. If the biscuit, or is that a newspaper or something?
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast. No. I'm saying, is it sort of linked to
the Shrewsbury biscuit? There is a biscuit called the Shrewsbury biscuit.
Oh, okay,
so I was kind of like, that's a good name for a podcast.
Cool. Sorry. So I didn't know if it was linked to a mag. Anyway, but the point I'm making is that you two wanted to make a podcast. You two were probably boys or whatever. You wanted to make a podcast, so you just did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, you didn't go to Spotify, you didn't go to whoever the hell, you know what I'm saying, and say, "Oh, can we have a podcast, please?" And it's the same with comic books. It's the same with writing a comic book, or it's the same with doing stand up, it's the same with doing music. Is that don't wait for someone to say to you, "Oh, you can do it now. Here's the facilities to do it." Do it yourself. Just I'm saying, get a laptop, get your pen. Get whatever you need and just go do it, man.
It's an important message because, you got some 16-year-old kid there who's sat there going, no, I couldn't. I'm not good enough. My stuff's you don't know until you try.
Well, there's a quote by Fat Joe, right? And he goes, the world is full of geniuses that never did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, and that's what it is. There is the best rapper you've never heard of because he never tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The best comedian, the best podcaster, the best comic book writers. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you wrote it, even if it's terrible, you're ahead of 99% of people. You know what I'm saying? No? And that's what it is. Yeah. It's just being there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of things are. It's just being there. As long as you're there and you've got somewhat of a product, someone's going to need the product. And they're going to go, this guy. You know what I'm saying? And and I think all it really boils down to, if any field of creativity, I know we're talking about the comic books, but it's just for all fields of creativity, it's just a bit of talent, a bit of luck, and some work rate, and you
it's like fine. Elon Musk. He makes money with PayPal and goes, next I'm going to space.
And
people probably laughed at him, but look at SpaceX now, killing it.
He's just doing it, bro. He's just doing it.
So how is that basically how you come into doing your comedy? Is it you just
your influence?
My influences were. I had a few influences. It's a sort of a longer story. I don't want to bore you with it, but I sort of saw this one comedian when I was 14 years old called Bill Hicks on TV.
Yeah.
And that changed everything. I was like, who's this guy? And that's a thing. And then I always loved comedy from then. And then I started getting into the other comedians like the Chris Rocks and the Dave Chappelles and the Patrice O'Neills and the, all Dave Attell's and, even, the Stuart Lees and all of these, amazing comedians. And then I just started doing it. And then, I just put myself out there and I just started doing it. And then I was at university at the time. And I had got ill. Well, actually, before that there was a module in and I was already doing stand-up, but I went to university because, fear and because I didn't think I could make it in comedy and comedy wasn't going too great. So I went to university in Manchester and there was a module in my course, I was in an acting course, there was a module of that it was like acting theory. And there was a course on comedy, and I was already doing comedy by then. And Jason Manford saw me do a set in the class. And he was just like, yeah, just quit uni.
I can imagine him saying that.
He said, just quit, man, just quit. And Jason's a good dude. I've met Jason after that. He's a really nice guy. But and I remember when I saw him about 2 years later, he went, oh, so you quit then? Like he was saying, yeah. He said, it was ridiculous you being there. But anyway, and then I got art and I got a tattoo infection, so I had to drop out for a bit. Entered the competition. And I just gave it my all when I won it and then became a professional comedian. And that was it, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I just did it.
What was it like taking that leap, though, initially? But it was scary.
No, do you know what? It's not. It was scary for a minute. And then once I realised that's just what I'm doing, that's just what I'm doing.
It's like getting into a swimming pool, I guess. Don't dip your toe and just jump in.
This is like for me. And it's also, you got to have, and I think this is with any field of creativity, right? As long you got to have your number, right? So you got to go. And something I heard, this is to link it back to the comic books. It's something I heard the Image guy say, the guy Seth who runs Image. That's I forgot his last name, so I don't know him personally. But he basically said he goes, you got to have your bottom line. So you go, okay, I need £30,000 to live, right? That's what I need. So I'm gonna do this, and as long as I can make 30,000, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying though? Anything more than that's great, but anything less than that, I can't do. But that's my line. And for me, it was like, as long as I can make as much as a school teacher, then I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no fear because I know in my ability that I can make a certain amount a year or I can have this certain life a year. And, and I'm just going to do that. So, I know, and obviously I got the TV stuff and all that after, which was a blessing. But
what did you do on TV?
I've done, man. I've had my own documentary series on Vice.
Oh wow!
2 seasons. I've got a show with Channel 4 coming out. I've done Live the Apollo twice. 8 out of 10, all of that stuff.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing.
I've been around, man.
That's really good.
I've been around for a little while.
I'll have to give you my card because we do another show that's a bit more R-rated.
Oh, okay.
We can get into it.
You might enjoy that one.
Let's wrap this one up.
So you're enjoying the festival now. You've done your talk. Are you going to go for a walk around Shrewsbury and see what's about? Or
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch one more talk. So I got to go Ireland tomorrow. So I've got to work that out.
Poor sausage.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel so sorry for you.
I've got to go kill Kenny. So I've got to wake up early. So I'm going to try and figure out how I can get to the airport and stuff because I've got to go Birmingham International.
Yeah.
The train will take you straight there.
Yeah, I know, but my flights are, I'm always late for flights. And the thing is, there's not a lot of flights going from Birmingham to Kilkenny. Do you know that's not like a that's not a regular commute. That's not a regular commute, man. I'm always miss flights. There's one place I always miss flights to without fail is Norway.
Really?
I've missed about 5 flights from Norway, and I always have to pay what I was gonna make to buy a new flight, and it's always like
we've just spoken to Yannick Dubovsky, who's talking about subconscious and things like that. Maybe in your subconscious you're like, I don't care, I want to go Norway.
Norway's alright. Norway's a weird one, man. Like I never love it there. but I never hate it.
Yeah.
It's always just like, oh, okay, I'm missing Norway.
If they
Again.
Yeah, again, and I'm late.
If they pay tickets for your tickets for your show, then Norway's great, isn't it?
No, of course. I mean, look, man. I've been, I say it with jest. I've been blessed to go around places that I never would be able to. I've been to Shrewsbury. I've been to Ukraine. I've been everywhere, mate.
I like how you go from Shrewsbury to Ukraine. Yeah, St. Petersburg is great. I hope you enjoy what you do manage to get to see today.
Yeah. I'm gonna
take
get
a lot away
stuff
from it. You're gonna get.
I'm trying to find I can't find the program anywhere. I should have more, seeing that I'm hosting.
There's the time.
There's a program. Yeah.
Scroll up and
I
down.
wonder if there's like a place where people like selling comics. That's what I want, to buy some comics.
There is a comic book store. I
know, near my hotel actually, so I might go.
Yeah.
Near the Wimpy.
Near the Wimpy, that's right. Yeah, it's down from there.
I had Wimpy yesterday, man. I was like, damn, I ain't had Wimpy. It's cheap, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Man got a full meal for like £10.
I went there with my little boy and I was like, where's the drink? And they were like, you need to buy the drink separately. I was like, what?
Yeah. It's like 30p, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, Wimpy. Big up Wimpy, boy.
So if you were going to get things signed today, who would be the people to sign things for you today?
I'm looking to go chat to them image guys.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna, a couple. I know there's some guys from 2000 AD here as well. I'm a big fan. I support the British comics. 2000 AD, people sleep on that, man. The Judge Dredd stuff. Because it's like 2000 AD, man. Like, it's so embedded in Britishness that they sell it at WH Smith's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, like that's such an institution of British comics.
2 movies, 1 starring Sylvester Stallone.
But then people don't even know that's a British.
Yeah,
it's a British stuff, you know.
And a comic book, even, you know. There's so many things out there at the moment. People are like, I didn't realize it was a comic book.
Yeah.
And John Wagner, I embarrassed myself in front of John Wagner last night. I went up to him, and when we were in that room last night, I went up to him just as and as I went to speak, the band started up.
Oh yeah.
So all he heard was, but really I was going, hi John, how's it going? I'm Alex from the Shrewsbury Biscuit. Do you remember me? And he was like, no. I was like, we did the comic Slobber Knocker. And he's like, oh, I remember. I kind of hear you. The band is really loud. And I was like, okay, we'll do this tomorrow.
That's funny.
That's
funny.
Well, Jamali, thank you so much for sitting with us. That was really nice of you. And I hope you have a good time. And I hope Ireland's good. I'm only joking about I'm Irish. I can take the mick out of Ireland as much as
Ireland's crap. No, I'm joking. Ireland's great, man.
You have good fun killing Kenny.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Peace
all right, brother. Thank you.
Ta-da.